Hey, did you know that it was God who made the first and the last sacrifice? Yeah, it's in the Bible. Happy New Year and welcome to a brand new video series. You know, a little over a year ago, I joined millions of other folks. Well, as a matter of fact, it's over 100 million people now that are using the YouVersion Bible app. I use it for my daily Bible readings. It's great, but more on that a little bit later. First, let's jump into the text. Most Christians are familiar with Hebrews chapter 10, which makes the case that the final perfect sacrifice was made through Jesus Christ. It says that the law, which included animal sacrifices, was only a shadow of things to come. And those animal sacrifices could never make perfect or a complete end to sin. You see, the people that were offering those sacrifices, it was perpetual. They had to keep doing it. But through the one offering, the one sacrifice of Jesus Christ, God made perfect all of those who are sanctified through the blood of Jesus. In fact, hundreds of years before that sacrifice, before the crucifixion of Jesus, God spoke through Isaiah the prophet in chapter 53 verse 10 and said that it pleased God to crush him. Why? Because that sacrifice was the perfect sacrifice that would put an end to the problem of sin. Today is January 1st of 2014, and my reading was Genesis chapter 1, 2, and 3. Now, chapter 2 of Genesis is a retelling of the creation of man. It expounds on that which was stated in chapter 1. Chapter 3 introduces this mysterious figure known as the serpent, who was more crafty than any other creature. But that's all we're going to say about him right now. He deceives Eve, she eats the forbidden fruit, turns around to Adam and says, "Here, eat this." He takes it and says, "Sure," and eats it. This is sin, according to Genesis chapter 2, verse 17. And it breaks fellowship with God. So Adam hides, says, "Wait a second, I'm naked!" Because eating that forbidden fruit caused anxiety, alienation, separation. Sin separates us from God. This sin, illustrated by Adam recognizing that he was naked, exposed, laid bare before God, it needed to be dealt with in order to begin repairing the damaged relationship between man and God. Man couldn't hide from his sin. He had no covering for it. And God made garments out of skins for Adam and Eve. Animals died for those skins. God sacrificed the animals. Thus, God made the final sacrifice for sin. Those who are saved are covered for all time. And he made the first sacrifice for sin. He covered Adam's sin, and those skins reminded him of the penalty of sin. The difference being that the final sacrifice not only covered sin, but it removed it, never to be remembered for all eternity. Hey, it's in the Bible. Why don't you join me on this quest to read through the Bible in 1 year? There's still time. Here's what I'm doing and how you can come along for the journey. First, go to Bible.com, B-I-B-L-E.com. Sign up for a free account and then download their free app to your mobile device. From there, open up the app, navigate to the menu, select the plans, choose Whole Bible, scroll until you find Chronological Bible. It's a plan by a company called Blue Letter Bible. That's what I'm using. We'll read together, and when I find something that I can't help but want to bring to your attention, I'll make a video just like this one. Hopefully it'll be at least once a week and maybe even more, so subscribe to our YouTube channel or go to our official website at GCTNetwork.com and never miss any of the content that we produce here on the Great Commission Transmission Network. And until next time, this has been In the Bible with your host, Michael T., your Great Commission Transmission.
You are tuned in to the GCT Network.
This is your Great Commission transmission.
At GCTNetwork.com.
Great Commission transmission. This is your Great Commission transmission.